Welcome to Never Lost Outdoors. So if you've been tuning in recently, we've had some vehicle issues, and last week we got to try out our new $600 Facebook Marketplace fund. It did all right, but I got home, I drove around a little more, kind of heard a little squeaking from the brakes, so I'm pretty sure it needs brake pads probably all the way around if I had to guess. So I didn't have time to do that. So we're kicking it a little old school this week and going back to where we began. If you are a long-time subscriber slash viewer, then you remember in the early days, I had the black 2003 Chevrolet Suburban. Well, I've had it this whole time. I've not gotten rid of it or anything, but I parked it, wanted to work on it a little bit, kind of tinkered with it, fixed a few things, and now with that truck needing brakes, and I didn't want to bring my work truck, so now we're back in the Suburban. So it's kind of nice, nostalgic if you will. And it's pretty poorly organized at the moment. Just threw everything in the back. We got our bed, we got some chairs, we got some foods, we got some drinks, and we're at the grocery store and I need a couple more. So we're gonna run in here, grab a couple more supplies, maybe do some fishing. I don't know, it's rained a bunch. The river's probably gonna be terrible. Let's get the rest of our supplies and get to camp. We have officially made it to camp, and it's a little loud. I see now that bringing the fishing pole is pretty much completely pointless, which I figured because it's done nothing but rain recently, and there's a little bit of rain on the way. It's been a very soggy spring here in West Virginia, but it is not good. This is much higher than I thought it would be. I would say that that is less than ideal fishing conditions. I've been here before. Some of you may remember, some of you may not, but I did a really hot chip last fall, and I went down and dunked my head in the river. Well, that was way over there. Like you see that dark looking kind of rock right there. Past that, this is normally all dry. Out there where those rapids are the main part of the river. So, looks like no fishing today. But, we're still gonna have a good time. We're still gonna cook something tasty. We're still gonna have a nice evening, whether it rains or not. It's not a great percentage chance, like 35%. It's sprinkled just a little bit coming in, but that doesn't look very promising. But after this 35% chance here in like the next hour or two, it's showing nothing after that. So only time will tell. But what we're gonna do is we're going to probably make ourselves a fire pit, and we're going to round up some wood. That is the best part about camping near these rivers, because all this driftwood just piles up in all the little coves and behind other trees. Like the last time I was here, this was not here. I mean, that's a large chunk of wood, and that's a spider. But yeah, water can really move some wood. So we just got to look around, just right around here. We're going to find plenty. And we don't have a saw. That's what I do not like about changing vehicles out, because I always forget something. So we may just have to jump on them a whole bunch, run over them with the truck. I don't know yet. We'll figure it out. Well, as you can tell by the water, if you can see that, we got a couple sprinkles moving in, but it doesn't look awful. I can see some blue, a few gaps in the clouds. It might be all right. All right, so we got a new snack to try. These were given to me by a friend of mine named Malang, and she says they're really good. She says they're spicy, but she's also dramatic. But she loves attention, so if you guys could, hop down to the comments, give her a big old thanks, Malang. She'll love it. Anyway, siete, probably saying that wrong. Dairy-free Fuego potato chips, kettle cooked, made with avocado oil. Gluten-free, dairy-free, grain-free, soy-free. Potatoes, avocado oil, red chili powder, tapioca solids, I don't know what that is. Beet powder, sea salt, tomato powder, jalapeno powder, habanero powder. They may have a little kick. Oh, let's find out. Smell pretty good. Don't smell like overly spicy by any means, but I do like me a kettle chip. Real good crunch. Those are not bad at all. I can definitely taste more jalapeno than about anything else. It really reminds me of the Miss Vicky's jalapeno kettle cooked chips that you can get in Subway. I know they don't look like it, but definitely a dominant jalapeno flavor. If you like kettle chips, I'd give those a shot. For me, these are up there. But on heat, I mean, I've only had like 10 of them. But as of right now, there's like not even a tingle in my tongue, like black pepper heat. But the flavor's still good. All right, so I'm gonna chew on a few more of these. We're gonna go check on the fire. We're gonna have a camp soda. All right, fire's doing fine. Some of those pieces I'm not gonna be able to break in half, so we're just gonna burn them in half. New soda, Great Lakes Brewing. I've heard of Great Lakes. I feel like I've probably had it on the channel before. I don't know, I've been doing this stuff for 2 years now. So if you're just tuning in, scroll back. There's a bunch of videos. I think I'm up to like 140 videos. And give me a like, subscribe, share them, do all that kind of stuff. It helps me out, and I definitely appreciate it. Because I'm always doing these little beer reviews. I always got a new hot sauce. I try to come up with a new recipe every single time, so it's not boring for you guys. So if you like this, you may just like other videos too. Anyway, Conway's Irish Ale, product of the USA. Where are Great Lakes Brewing from? Cleveland, Ohio. So, it does not have, oh, 6.3, found it. Got a little something to it. Named for Patrick Pa Conway, our founder's grandfather and a beloved traffic cop who'd agree this smooth, full-bodied Irish ale is just the ticket. I like me an Irish ale. I looked for one at St. Patrick's Day. I didn't get one, but I still had a green beer. Go check out that video. And then I think the week after that, I finally got one. And it was really good, because I hadn't had an Irish ale in like over a decade probably. So I saw this one, I thought I'm gonna give it a shot. Got a little color to it, kind of a caramel-ish tea look. Oh yeah, these Irish ales do it. If you've never tried an Irish ale and you enjoy like having a beer with some flavor to it, you should give one of these a shot. It's got some flavor and some punch to it, but not like an IPA. Much smoother. Not that like piney taste that IPAs can have, but it's definitely more than just like a plain old light beer. It's not the best Irish beer I've ever had, but it's really good. All right, I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna poke at that fire a little bit, sip on that. I really wish I got a couple more of them, but I got backups. And we're gonna kind of watch it sprinkle rain for a few. But we got a new package to open, and we got a different dinner planned. I just heard about it like 2 days ago. So we're gonna see how that turns out. Stay tuned. Well, the rain has finally ceased. It wasn't really much more than a sprinkle for like half an hour, but it was enough to kind of like not get stuff wet. So now it's time to open a package. So what we got here is a box of goodies from Kenny out of Delaware. So I'm gonna say big thanks to Kenny. He sent Solo cups, a whole like sleeve of them, another whole sleeve of them, but wait, there's more, another whole sleeve of them. Let's see what else we got here. Any day Solo grease soak proof. We'll get some plates, perfect little camp plates. Got a 2-pack of those. That's good stuff too. That ain't even like dollar store stuff. And then we got a whole stack, 125 of the bigger plates. This stuff alone sets me for like the whole summer. And we got Eagle Wings brand hot sauces, national and international award winning, out of Seaford, Delaware. We got here, we got, oh, it's labeled hot, hotter, and hottest. Let's kind of go down the line here and see what we're dealing with. Hot is Ghost of the Chesapeake. but it's like a good color. Like, you see a lot of speck in there. Pretty hopeful. Might be some good flavor. Hotter is Nor'easter hot sauce. So ingredients, I'm probably missing the ingredients. Let me read 1 second. Red cayenne peppers, distilled vinegar, mustard seeds, celery, paprika. Yeah, so the one that's just hot doesn't sound all that hot. Now the hotter, cayenne peppers, honey brown sugar, ghost pepper, red chili pepper, Tabasco pepper. All right, we kick it up a notch here. Definitely a little darker on the red for the Nor'easter. Now the hottest, we got Ghost Frog Hollow, Ghost Habanero Pepper Sauce with 3 X's. There's no nutritional value. Okay, this one's just hot, I guess. It doesn't matter. Just eat it and hope for the best. But definitely excited for these. We're gonna try one this evening. Definitely excited for all the plates and cups, because that saves me a lot of money. Big thanks to Kenny. Much appreciated. If you would like to send something in, I do have my P.O. box finally set up. I know, hard to believe, I know it. But right here, as you can see, bottom of your screen, that is my P.O. box. I'm also going to leave it in the description box at the bottom of the video. So any hot sauce, anything like that, you send her in, I will try it, because I am on the hunt for heat at all times. And stuff like cups and plates, because I don't take dishes back to wash. This stuff I can just burn it or do whatever. Super handy, super easy. Going to a good home. All right, I'm gonna go check on that fire. Probably add a piece or two. Don't know what time of the day it's getting. It's a little cloudy. I need like a sundial. Where's the sundial? I don't know. I feel like it's probably 5-ish, 6-ish. So we're gonna think about dinner pretty soon. All right, while this cooks, I'm gonna explain what's happening here. So the other day I was scrolling through something, TikTok, I don't know, I don't TikTok much. It was probably Facebook Reels. And I found someone making what's called a ripper. Apparently what you do is you just deep fry a hot dog. That easy. Now, I think I messed up. I got all beef because I like all beef. I don't love Hebrew National, but they were on sale. I like a Nathan's all beef, but I got to reading on the internet and it said that it needs to be a natural casing. Those probably aren't a natural casing, I'm guessing, because I'm not getting that rip effect. You're supposed to cook it in oil, like deep fried, until it rips open. And that's why they call it a ripper. I don't know. It's supposed to be amazing. Even if they don't rip, we're gonna try them anyway. If I'm doing a hot dog, I'm wrapping it in bacon, especially pepper bacon, because that's the best. So, got some tasty mustard to try on there. I got some tasty cheese to try on there. And we got a new Delaware hot sauce to try on there. These things are gonna be good no matter what. Let's give this hot sauce a try while we wait. Those should not need much longer. Really curious about the flavor on this, because normally something with that much stuff in there, like collar, fleck, specks, is usually seasoned pretty well. Nice wide open top. Smells really good. Oh yeah, that is really good. It almost has like an Old Bay flair to it. Has to be some kind of similarity in there for that. That is really tasty. For not so hot, it does have a little kick. It doesn't take your breath away. I know that's gonna be good on a hot dog. I think I could put that on a shoe and it'd be tasty. Yeah, not the ripper effect. I don't want to like completely burn them. I don't know. We're trying it anyway. Gotta go a little onion. And then, if you've never had this, you should give that a shot. If you like mustard and you like a little kick to your flavor, it's just the right amount. It's not overly spicy. I never would have expected jalapeno and mustard to work so well together, but it do. Try a little on the end here. I don't know why I say try, because I know this is good. I've had it. But never on a deep fried hot dog. Way too hot to eat. I don't know why I did that. I knew I just took that right out of that oil. Still took a bite. It's kind of tough. The flavor's all right, but I'm glad I didn't leave it in there long enough to where it actually like rip, because I think it would have just been burnt completely. We'll have to revisit this one, I think. But you know, we're trying the hot sauce on there. Put a pretty good amount in there because, well, I know it's going to be good. I didn't think that it would top that jalapeno mustard. No, way better than that jalapeno mustard. Well, I got to do both. Pretty good together, but honestly, they're way better separate. If I had two hot dogs, I'd put mustard on one, the hot sauce on the other. Good to go. All right, the one with bacon is for sure burnt by now. I'm gonna eat it anyway. All right, so this one is definitely not a ripper. First one wasn't. This one's wrapped in bacon, so it couldn't be. But look at that. Tell me that doesn't look pretty good. You know that bacon is nice and crispy, nice and peppery. It got through to the hot dog in spots, so it's cooked. You know it is. They're pre-cooked anyway. All right, onion time. All right, now the sun is blasting me right in the retinas. You see the onion on there? Okay, let's try the mustard. I know this is going to be pretty good, but now I'm kind of wondering, is the hot sauce going to be better? That bacon is like perfectly crispy. The inside of the hot dog is just fine. Not overcooked. That mustard's pretty good. Try the hot sauce. Also, really good on there. I really could not have imagined a hot sauce being better on a hot dog than mustard. We just did it. But we have not tried the jalapeno cheddar cheese yet. That is going to be good on there, I do believe. I'm not going to be able to do this one-handed for sure. This is going to make a huge mess for sure, but possibly a tasty mess. Bacon and cheese just make everything better. Got a little hot dog left here. I think I got one last thing I'm going to try. Do the hot sauce. Ooh, that's come out a little fast. So good. All right, dinner's done. Literally the first time I've ever had a deep fried hot dog. Pretty good. Next time we do this, we're going to try to find the natural casing and see if we can get it to split and do the thing. Because the one with no bacon was good, but a little overcooked. I really wanted to get that ripper, whatever effect, and that just didn't work, so. But the one with the bacon, that thing cooked perfect. Bacon took all the heat, cooked the hot dog a little, crisped up the bacon. Definitely never thought that I would find a hot sauce that I liked better on a hot dog than cheese or mustard, but I think it was the best. So if you guys are in the market for a new hot sauce to try, I'll give that a shot. And in case you were wondering, I don't even know if you could hear it over the river, but that clunk noise you heard, that was that bottle sliding off my hood and hitting the rock. Yep, that is pretty irritating. I thought I was going to look down and see that bottle just exploded. No, that hot sauce company has the strongest glass on the planet apparently, because that went from about 4 feet off the ground to straight rock and did not break that glass. All it did was crack the lid. Impressive. Because if I would have lost that whole bottle of hot sauce, I'd have had to get right on their website and order it again, because that is one of the hot sauces that I will buy again for sure. That is up there with the top 3 or 4 hot sauces that I've ever had that are like my favorite. Heat wise, it's not that hot. Heat, it's probably a 5, but that flavor is at least an 8. So as you could probably imagine, I'm pretty excited to try the other 2, and we'll do those in another video, so stay tuned for those. And what I'm going to do is try to clean up a little mess here, round up a little more wood, and keep this fire going. Well, I gotta say, laying the wood on there, burning it in 2, and just feeding it in, working pretty good, because like that one was way out there a little bit ago. End burned off, and I just kept scooting it. Scooted those. It's working pretty good. Well, that appears to be about the end of that. I think I'm going to enjoy the rest of that fire from inside the vehicle. Well, I did sleep pretty well, actually, until this morning. Once that sun started beating through those windows, it got hot. I had to turn on my Milwaukee fan. But other than that, that was a pretty good sleep. With all that glass in that thing, it really makes it feel like a big fishbowl, even though the windows are tinted. I mean, it's pretty dark, but that is going to get through some tint, because there's no like real immediate tree cover right where I'm sitting. But it was kind of nice being in this thing again. It's been, I know, a year and a half, 2 years since I've camped in this thing. And I don't know that I prefer it over the Ford, because that camper top with no windows makes it nice. But I don't know, kind of miss the old thing. It doesn't really look much different than last time you guys saw it, except for the wheels and tires. I went up like one size. Those are like Nitto something grapplers. I don't know what they are. Ridge grapplers. Now, I haven't put many miles on them, but I'll say this. I do like those tires so far. Like on this rock, coming down this little path, even through some of this water, I was in two-wheel drive that whole time, so it's gotta be pretty decent. But the F-150 is up for sale on Marketplace right now, so I'm kind of riding that out to see how that goes, because I really don't want to tear into that transmission. With all the videos I saw, it's just drop the pan, drop the valve body, change the lead frame, put it back together. But the lead frame is anywhere from like 100 to 200 bucks. Then you're gonna have to do the fluid and filter, that's 250. Like, just don't want to do it. If it was my only vehicle, it'd be different, but I got backups, so I don't really need that truck. But at the same time, I kind of hate to see it go. So I don't know, I'm just kind of riding it out, see if it sells. If it doesn't, maybe I'll fix it. And if it does sell, I'll just figure out something else to camp in. I know you guys like to see different things anyway, so the same old truck over and over probably gets boring. But I'm ready for a coffee. The grocery store that I was in didn't have much of a selection. They had this and Starbucks. Well, that's an easy choice for me. Those Starbucks coffees are not that good. I don't remember loving this one, but I think it was all right. I don't know. Kind of tastes like dirt. It's tolerable. Don't love it, especially compared to like a Dunkin'. Those are way better. I don't know, it'll work. I got something a little different planned for breakfast. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna clean up my mess, get this thing packed back up, if that's what you want to call it, and then we're gonna head out of here. All right, let's see exactly how Sheetz breakfast is. I've never had a burrito from Sheetz, and I've never had one shaped like a baseball either, so I don't know what that's all about. It said like grande, right? Like I thought it'd be like huge. I don't even remember what I got in it now. Bacon, sausage, egg, jalapenos, caramelized onions. I don't remember. Mini hash browns, I remember that now. The mini hash browns in there are pretty nice. Not a ton of egg. Bacon's got a little crisp. Not a ton of flavor in the bacon. Haven't had a jalapeno or any sausage crumbles yet. Well, I'm gonna say the cross section doesn't look awful, but still no sausage, no jalapenos. And it's like weird, it's tiny. Like they had to put everything right in the middle to make it so small. Two pretty good bites in and still nothing. Flavor's all right, but it's not amazing. But, you know, we're going to try the new hot sauce on it. I don't know that it's going to be great on breakfast, but yep, that hot sauce is definitely good on breakfast. That's a fairly universal hot sauce, I feel like. And I'm going to find out, because I highly doubt the rest of that bottle is going to make it through today. Still, no sausage, no jalapenos. I mean, if you guys remember the Wendy's review, that burrito was pretty terrible too. This isn't very far off. I don't know. I feel like I make pretty decent burritos, so when I go somewhere and one is like piled in the middle or stuff isn't, it's just, I don't know why. It just seems so easy to do. So me personally, I probably would not have another Sheetz burrito if they make them like that. I mean, there really is plenty of bacon in there, that whole bottom layer. But maybe they didn't even give me any sausage. I definitely ordered it. Anyway, I also like my burritos grilled. That would have helped a ton. I don't know, I'm gonna give it like a 6.2. Definitely tolerable. I would have it again, but it probably wouldn't be my first choice. I think with better distribution of ingredients and the sausage in there and grilled, it'd probably be closer to like a 7.5 maybe. But anyway, I am going to finish up my breakfast here, get on the road, and get home and do some things today. If you like this kind of stuff and you're not already subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and give this video a like and leave me a comment, because I enjoy talking to you guys. I don't know what we're doing next week, but I never do. We just hop in some kind of random vehicle and we go do things, so that's probably what will happen. Maybe next week we'll get to do a little fishing. I don't know. Next week's weather so far looks perfect. Super nice, no rain. Might just make for a good camping trip. I still had fun this time, even though the river was super high. And hope you guys enjoyed it as well. Thanks for coming along. Tune in next week. Thanks for watching. I'm literally at the last 2 bites now. There's the sausage. And there's the cheese on this side. I had to chime back in and show you that. One of the worst constructed burritos I've ever seen. I already gave it like a 6, so I won't take it back, but in all reality, that's like a 4. 4.5. The flavor is the only thing it has going for it, and there's barely any of that. Anyway, done again. Thanks for watching.